All right. Hello, Gab.
Hello.
Nice to see you again. How are
Yes,
you?
I'm very great.
You're on vacation now, right?
Yes.
And what do you do now?
Um, mostly nothing, but I do have some sidelines.
Okay. So when you don't do anything, what do you do when you don't have a sideline?
I bring the car to the shop.
Okay. It's all about
Usually,
car.
or it's either that or I go out.
All right. But how about other things? For example, self-improvement. Do you think about
Oh
that
yeah,
now?
yeah. I read a lot. I try to read a
Okay.
lot as much as I can.
Mm-mm.
I try to learn. I try to study new lessons, especially this upcoming school year. I'm trying to prepare myself.
So you'll be an incoming, what, second year?
Second year, yes.
Second year. Okay. So it will be harder, you think?
Yes, we have a lot of subjects.
Okay. So I guess you have to use your time well now that you're on
Yes.
vacation.
Yes.
Okay. Not too much of those sidelines. Just self-improvement. Okay. All right. So today let's have another topic. Okay. Let's talk about this. Can you imagine the life of a person with disability?
Uh, I don't, I don't, I do not know their experience. Every person has different experiences with their disability. So, but I do have a general imagination of how life of a person with disability is.
Right. But and nowadays we don't only have physical disabilities, right? We have mental disabilities. That's something that we do not see.
Yes.
Right? Okay, I want you to read this part.
There are many disabled people in the world. Their lives are not easy in many ways. This is because people often treat them differently. We should treat them as equals and with respect.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Right. Now let's have a dialogue again. Okay, we will have Sean and Linda. You are Sean, I'm Linda. Okay? Good.
We have a new classmate. We have a new classmate today. She is very different from us. She cannot use her legs and has to sit on a wheelchair all the time.
Be nice to her and help her when she needs your help. I guess the world must be a tough place for people with disabilities.
I guess so, but I don't know how to treat them properly. I want to say hello to her, but she looks so shy and timid.
Just try to treat her equally as one of your classmates. Having weak legs doesn't mean she is different. She may not be able to play sports with you, but she can do many other things with you.
Yeah, I can chat with her, read books with her, and do homeworks with her. We can also watch movies together and sing together.
Exactly. Some bad students make fun of their disabilities, but this is very wrong. We shouldn't make fun of other people's weaknesses.
I heard the disabled suffer from many hardships. For example, they often have a hard time walking around the streets. They also have a hard time using public transportation. Sometimes, even buying milk at a nearby supermarket is not easy for them.
I hope the world will be a better, fairer place for everyone, regardless of their disabilities. Okay, I want you to read this word again. I heard you say, wait a minute, this one.
For example, they often have a hard time walking around the streets.
Okay, how do you say this word?
Often.
Is it often,
Often.
or often? Often. It's better if you say often.
Yes.
Okay, read it again. For
For example, they often have a hard time walking around the streets.
Okay. All right. Let's start with our words. Let's start with wheelchair. What is a wheelchair?
A wheelchair is a chair with wheels.
Yeah.
Where someone
Yes,
who,
you're right.
Yes,
It's chair with wheels. Okay.
where someone who can't walk uses to move around.
Right. Nowadays there are many better wheelchairs, right?
Yes.
Before it's just a normal one with the big wheels.
Yes.
Nowadays they have the electric ones. They have the smaller ones, right? That you can use also as a walker, right? Have you tried riding?
I haven't.
You haven't? I've tried that before. What do you think? How do you think it feels to sit there and just use your arms?
It's tiring.
Tiring.
I'm pretty sure it's tiring.
So can you imagine being there in that chair and then forever, your whole life?
No.
It's quite tough, right? And you don't have the means to buy an electric chair. Right. So this is something that. Oh, another problem nowadays. Some people cannot afford to buy wheelchairs.
Yes.
Right? it's quite expensive. I heard it's nowadays about 6,000 per chair.
Mm.
Right?
Yes,
So
yes.
it's expensive. So I hope that in the future you will not be able to use this.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But I want you to try it too. I tried it before, really, and it's difficult. Just to roll it with your arms.
Yeah, especially with my weight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So that means if you see people taking riding the wheelchair or using the wheelchair, they have bigger upper arms.
Yes.
Because they need to roll themselves, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go to the next. Tough.
Tough is a different word for hard.
Hard. Right. Okay, give me examples. What do you think you consider as something tough these days, okay, in your life?
Something tough. Well, growing up, for me, something tough in my life is trying to be consistent.
Okay. Why is it tough for you?
I'm not really the type of person who sticks to a routine or to a standard, I guess you can say. I like things I like things I like to do things at random. Like just as simple as switching the orientation of my chair, the orientation of my desk, so on.
Okay, but do you think you can learn how to?
Oh yeah, I've been
overcome
trying. I've been trying, especially this summer.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right. It will be a tough one, especially when you start working. Right? It can affect your work, your job in the future, maybe.
Yes.
Right? But sometimes maybe it can also help you. But based on my experience, it is not okay. If you keep on switching and switching, and not focusing, it's okay. Right? Okay, what else? What else is tough for you?
Fillers. Fillers, yes.
A lot of things in your mind, that's why. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything, all the words in your mind just rushing to get
Yes.
out. Right? Again, organizing. Right? Organizing your thoughts. So in general, it's all about organizing yourself and your life. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Disabilities, next word.
Disabilities. Someone's weakness.
Weakness. Okay. So if you say disabilities is something that we cannot do.
Yeah.
Right? So again, we talked about that. It's not only physical disability, mental disability.
Yes.
In the past, we don't know about mental disabilities, right? Why do you think these days everyone's saying, "Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, I'm anxious. Oh, I have this. I have this. I have this." Why do you think?
Maybe people are being more conscious about
Why do you think? Why do you think?
Well, maybe they grew up setting aside their mental self.
Right. You think it's because it's the modern times and it's the age of the internet, right? That we
Yes.
are more open to information.
Yes.
Right.
Everyone has the right to speak, especially online.
Right. And we know some things about mental disabilities. Before, I think it was a taboo, right? So people would not even talk about it. They will say all these mental disabilities, for them, just one word: crazy. Right? But nowadays, no. We don't say crazy or crazy. No, you cannot say that anymore. We are more careful, right? So have you thought of mental issues yourself?
Mental issues for myself.
Yeah, for yourself. Do you think you have them? Sometimes.
Maybe sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, I'm not a professional to say, and they don't recommend that you always self check on yourself. I mean, like diagnose yourself.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, I do sometimes feel anxious, especially when I'm doing something new, or when I'm talking to someone and I do not know what I'm supposed to say. So yeah.
Right. What do you do about it? If you feel that, of course, you know the word anxiety, for example, that word, and you know what it means, right? Without a professional telling you that, okay, you have anxiety, but you know the definition of that, and you apply it to yourself. That's how we all do it, right? How do you handle that? If you feel that, sometimes I'm becoming more anxious these days.
How do I handle that? Usually, I stop and pause. I stop what I am doing and think. For like step one, I will calm myself down so I can properly think throughout the thing that I'm doing. And once I come up with a decent or at least a solution at least, then I apply it to myself.
Very good. Very good. There are a lot of things that we can do that you can find online too.
Yes.
Right? So I think now, more young people now are anxious.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Because life is very fast. Right? Especially for your
Yes.
generation.
Yes.
The Gen Z generation and the, what's the next generation? Alpha?
I'm not sure.
Alpha?
X? I know.
That's my generation.
Maybe Alpha. Yes.
Right? So after the millennial generation and then the Gen Z generation and the Alpha generation,
Gen Alpha.
I think those three generations, those three kinds of people, these are the more anxious people because fast paced.
The world is very fast paced.
It's everything. You have to keep up with everything. If not, then you might feel that maybe I will not make it.
Yeah.
And there comes this disabilities. Do you think? Okay. Do you think people should seek professional help?
Oh yeah, of course, yes. Help is not. I mean, asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign to help. It's a sign to improve yourself, to have a better living. I don't see it as a weakness if you ask for help.
Actually, they said asking for help equals strength.
Oh yes.
Right, because you're ready. You're ready to be changed. All right, or you're ready to heal, whatever the term is. You're ready for something new.
Yes.
Right, but if you're not, then you just stay in that place.
Yes.
Right, until you deteriorate. Right. Okay. All right, let's move on. Timid.
Timid.
There's a difference between shy and timid.
Yeah.
So what is timid? What is shy?
When I hear the word timid, I always think of shy. So I don't really know what's the difference between shy and timid.
There is a thin line between them, I think. Right? Shy is someone who
isn't confident.
Who's not confident in whatever, maybe talking, in doing something. It's shy, right? Timid has the fear.
Okay.
You are afraid. You're afraid to face people. That's timid. That's the difference. Okay? Shy is just no confidence. But timid has the fear.
Okay.
That means
also it is a thin line, yeah.
It's a thin line, right? But both of them will have that, well, I'm not confident to do something.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Are you a timid person?
No.
I guess not. Okay. But is there something that you are afraid of? Afraid of trying, for example, of doing.
Afraid of doing.
That will resort to not doing it at all, or just turning your back to something else.
Oh yeah. If there's something I'm thinking about, it's under my course or under the engineering field, which is electrical. So it's a hard topic for me. And when I watch videos about electrical engineering or anything electrical, it's I get scared that I might not understand it. One more thing, could be speaking to a lot of people, to a crowd. Although it is my dream to, of course, be a confident speaker and to speak to a crowd. But sometimes I feel anxious or nervous, especially when I'm in front and let's say it's an improv speech. So that's scary for me.
Right. Well, in the future, you can overcome that. Right?
Yes.
How do you think you can overcome it? What's the first step? Practice. Aside from that, what else?
Confidence.
Confidence. Yeah. How can you gain that? You have the confidence now, I think, but not in that area of facing a lot of people. How do you think you will gain that confidence?
All I can think of is practice.
Practice? No. Yeah, practice, of course, is number one.
Although I've been speaking, especially in church, I've been speaking in front of a lot of people already.
Mhm.
So that's kind of like my practice.
Mhm.
So
So practice on your own, right? Practice in front of many people. That's another thing. So one is practice on your own. Second one is just do it all the time as much as you can.
oh yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So if you do it, then eventually your body, your mind, and everything about you will get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just say that, what the heck? It's just one day or just a moment of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then next time, you'll just stand there, maybe just a minute of of nervousness, but after that, you'll get over it.
Yes.
Okay? So just exposure.
Yes,
Okay?
I do feel that, especially when I'm up front. I'll feel nervous, but I can quickly collect myself and deliver my speech or whatever.
Very good, because that's the start of it. That means that you can adapt to that situation because you've done it.
Yes.
Your brain will just say, "Oh, no, I did this before. So what's wrong now?" Right? So as much as you can, volunteer to speak in front. If there is a chance, just grab it, and then that's the start of it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next, chat. What is to chat?
To chat is like what we're doing here. Talk.
Right, to talk. So what kind of talk is chatting? But nowadays we have the chat
Online, yes.
online, right? So what kind of conversation is this?
Based on what he said, we post with her and do homework with her. It's most likely a in-person chat.
In person. But how about the chatting online? What kind of communication? Is that?
Texting.
Texting, yeah. So what kind is that? What is that kind of communication?
Online? Online communication?
Informal.
Informal. Okay.
Informal communication. So, for example, now what we're doing, actually, it is formal and informal because we're having a lesson, right? But actually, if you're talking, it feels like just an informal thing because we're discussing something that is related to you or related to me, right? But do you chat with someone who is for example, in a higher position? Do you just chat with them?
Depending on their stand, if they're my friend, yeah, casual talk.
Right.
Or if it's someone's, or if it's like my friend's family member, like their mother or what, yeah, formal. I try to speak as formal as I can.
Right. Very good. So chatting is an informal kind of communication, right? And it is something that we do nowadays. It's okay, right? Right. Okay. Next. Oh, weaknesses.
It's something that you are not good at.
Right. We talked about it last time, right? Shortcomings, from the word shortcomings, weaknesses. I will ask you again, right? Do you think everybody has a weakness?
Yes.
Yes. Do you think everybody knows that they have weaknesses?
Some are delusional to thinking that they don't have weaknesses, but yes,
Why? Okay. Why do you think? I like that word. Why do you think some people are delusional about their weaknesses?
Maybe because of pride.
What else?
Maybe they don't want to show their they don't want to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I like that. Very good. You used our word. What else? Is there something else? Other reasons?
There are reasons, but those are kind of like what I think are the main causes of why people are delusional to their weaknesses.
They're afraid. Some people are afraid.
Or yes, they are afraid.
They're afraid of what? What do you think?
Maybe to please people.
You're afraid to please people, so they don't want to.
They don't show their weakness so that people would think that, oh, this guy is a strong man or is a strong woman because he or she lets this thing slide. Not like that.
Right. People are afraid to show their weakness because they are afraid to be judged.
Yes, yes.
You agree that all people are judgers?
Yes. Especially us Filipinos.
Yes. Yeah. So it's our projection. We judge other people based on whatever features, their physical appearance or whatever.
Yes.
We also think that people will do the same to us. So it is difficult to admit our weaknesses.
Yes.
Do you admit your weaknesses?
Oh yes. I'm open to that.
Is it easy to admit your weaknesses?
Well, in my case, yes, although it's a little embarrassing, I guess, especially in our world that everyone judge. But for me, admitting my weaknesses is okay because I see it as a way, or I see it as a opportunity to fix myself, to improve myself, to try to convert that weakness to something that I am good at.
Very good. Very good. When as you get older, then you will realize and you will learn from maybe mistakes of not admitting weaknesses. Maybe sometimes you will suppress it or you
Yes.
will hide it,
Oh yeah.
and then well, time will just give you the lesson, and maybe eventually you will learn how to just be open about it.
It's
Right? Okay. Next one, hardships.
hardships. Those are things that are hard. Like multiple things that are hard.
Right. Hardships are the things that are difficult in life.
Yes.
Right? You are not a poor person. You fortunately you were born in a family that is okay, right? But do you have hardships in life?
Not as much as um many here in the Philippines. But yes, I still do have hardships. I'm still a person either way.
So like what hardships do you have?
Fortunately, like you said, in terms of money, not that much.
Okay.
But maybe in terms of studies, yeah, the course that I chose is difficult. Something like that.
Okay. Right. So everybody has something to face.
Yes.
Right. Our own hardships.
Yes.
Whatever it is. So I think it is right to respect each other's hardships.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
And
I
not
believe that.
yeah. Right. So you cannot just say that I am okay. I am from a well-off, for example, a well-off family. So I don't care about those other lower level people, right? I have my own hardships. Or if you were born in a lower level class, for example, you cannot say that those people there they don't have a right to say anything about hardships because we have the most hardships here.
Yeah.
Is that
It's
right?
not fair.
It's not fair, right? So whatever levels you are in, you have your own
Yes.
hardships, right? Right. Okay. Public transportation, very easy.
Public transportation, a means of transportation to the public. I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to describe it in a different way. This transportation meaning a vehicle or something that would take you to a place.
From point A
Yeah.
to B, right?
Yes.
And then public.
It's a shared space.
Yes, right. Okay. What can you say? This is just one question. What can you say about the public transportation here in the Philippines?
It's hard. It's very hard.
I think it's not only hard; it's really difficult.
Yes.
Right?
It's also very tiring.
It's very tiring.
You haven't arrived at your work or at your school. You're already tired.
Exactly. Some people they will spend 4 hours on the road just one time in the morning, for example. Another 4 hours at night, and then we're not even talking about the weather yet.
Yes.
Right. So now it's the rainy season, so it's more difficult.
Yes, it's harder.
Right. So what do you think? Should we do about it? Can we do something about it?
Oh yes, we can definitely do something about
What? Buy cars?
No, that makes us a very car dependent city,
Yeah.
which is this already is.
Yes, it is already happening. Okay,
Yes.
so what can we do? Coming from you is a young adult. What do you think? What's your idea about public transport? How do you think we can fix this thing? Or can we fix it? Or shall we fix it?
We can fix it by improving the quality of public transport. One is the quality of public transportation. Personally, as much as possible, I really want to use a car when I go out because it's comfortable.
Yes.
It's cold.
Yes.
I'm comfortable. I can mind my own business.
Right.
While in a public transportation, especially our jeepneys, the jeepney won't go unless it's full.
Yes, exactly.
So we could start there, improve on that. Although hot take is the modernized jeepney or jeepney phase out, the modern jeeps. For me, my take is the modern jeeps are too expensive. I agree, especially those white bus that came from China. Those are expensive. I think a better option or a viable option would be to have a regulation on the jeepneys, or like strict regulation on our public transportation. Of course, the engine has to be upgraded to be Euro 4 compliant or any emission compliant engines. Because as you can see, our roads, if the jeepney passes by, all you see is black smoke.
Yes, still until now, right?
Yes. So that's a big inconvenience too when you're commuting.
Yeah, you take a bath, and then you go out, and then when you get to your workplace or your school,
you smell bad already.
Okay, and then
in buses or the big buses, especially in Manila, all I can think there is cleanliness. Buses in Manila are not well maintained, especially inside. Well, I guess what you expect in a public place, and with people who aren't disciplined enough to respect the place or the means of transportation.
Do you think we lack the systems?
Oh yes.
Do you lack the systems
Yes.
to maintain, to upgrade these things? Do you think?
I think so, yes. Although some are actually, we do have systems, but it's easy to bribe them.
So it's still part of the system.
Yes.
The system is still wrong,
Yes.
right? So it's not a good system.
Yes,
That means they
either
need
way.
to change the system,
Yes.
right? Okay. All right, moving on. Let's have our last word. Fairer. What is fairer?
Fair meaning everyone is level. Not someone is not better and someone is and you are not weaker than someone.
Okay, you agree or disagree with what I will say? We all have our different definitions of fair.
Yes.
Right? So you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone
What
has
is fair to you may be not fair to me, or vice versa.
what is fair to me?
Right? So what is fair to you might not be fair to another person. Right? Right? So what is fair for you? Okay, let's choose a topic. Let's choose a topic. Let's say when you for example, in public transportation, since we're talking about that, do you think it's fair for everybody to just use the public transportation and not use their cars most of the time?
No, I think it's not fair, especially with our public transportation system. But in an ideal world, if our public transportation is really good, then surely I would agree that maybe you should try public transportation. Because if it's convenient enough and if it's cheap enough, the car is expensive.
Right. Just like in other countries. Other countries, for example, South Korea. Although there are a lot of cars there, but most people will use their subways, will use their buses. In China especially, it's not okay to use cars. Especially if you're in the middle of a big city, for example, in Shanghai or in Beijing. They just use their public transportation. Why can't we do that here in the Philippines, right?
Because our public transportation isn't as great as theirs.
Right. Is it fair? Okay, here's another question. Do you think it's fair for us, citizens, to ask our government?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. To provide us a good public transportation.
Especially for the working citizens, because they're the taxpayers.
I just wonder why we can't really do that for a long time.
All comes down to corruption.
Yes, I think so. And the bad system.
Yes, and the bad system.
The culture of maybe politics.
Yes.
Everybody just want me. And then I want to win all of you because I just want to win next time. Right? And then I'll just get the money in the bank.
Yes.
My goodness. Okay. All right. We're done with our vocabulary now. I want you to write. Okay. Let's make our sentences again. Okay. Let's use the biggest word here, which is disabilities. Okay. Right. 3 to 4 sentences about disabilities. Okay, go.
Anything about disability?
Yes, just a story or just maybe anything that you want to say. 3 to 4 sentences about that. All right, finished? Okay, please read it.
My thoughts on people with disabilities are that they have to keep up with our modern world. I see disabilities as a weakness that people face, such as physical and mental disability. I think that helping them and treating them with respect can help boost their confidence in life, strive to achieve their goals despite the hardships they face.
Okay, let's check it. Good, very good. Okay, but this time I want you to read it again in a way that, okay, I already told you before. If you have the T's, beginning of the words, you have to pop it. And then I want to hear your TH. Sometimes you forget it. You're there and you're the. Okay, this will make you speak better. Okay, so you have to pronounce them well. If not, then it will still sound like limping. Okay, so you want to improve it. Let's read it again.
Pop the T.
Pop the T at the beginning of the words. If there are words that are no. Expect not the th words, but if there are words that have
Disabilities.
no, you don't pop them. You don't pop them. Okay, so here you don't have words beginning with T that have the t sound. You have the th and the sounds, right? So read this again with those sounds. Okay, go.
My thoughts on people with disabilities are that they have to keep up with our modern world. Our modern world. I see disabilities as a weakness that people face, such as physical and mental disability. I think that helping them and treating them with respect can help boost their confidence in life to strive to achieve their goals despite the hardships they face.
You can see it sounds different. It sounds better
Yes.
if you pronounce those words well or those sounds better, right? Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. That's it. Let's stop that because we won't discuss this. Okay. Let's talk about disabilities. Have you experienced having a classmate with disabilities, either
Yes,
physical
yes.
or mental?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of disability? Physical disabilities?
I have no. I have a friend who has ADHD.
Diagnosed?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Um um this my friend until now she's my friend. It's very hyper. He sometimes he has difficult time to focus, especially in lessons, and he would rather do something else than listen. His thoughts are always running. He always has a different thing to say or a different thing to think.
but how do you handle that as his friend and as his classmate?
Well, in the speaking part or the chatting part, it's fine because me, I like to speak, and I have some, when I speak, I have lots of thoughts in my mind as well. So, in terms of the studying part or in the lesson area, sometimes when he doesn't understand the lesson, yeah, I do discuss it to him, especially if it's lunch or it's our break time, lunchtime. We we have we have chats about the lesson sometimes. So I'll teach him. I'll teach the lesson to him as far as I know.
So do you treat him in general? Do you treat him differently?
Oh no, doesn't need to be treated differently.
How about the others? How about your other classmates? Do you think they treat him differently in a good way or in a bad way?
No, they don't as well. Maybe my other friend when I was in junior high school, yes, they definitely treated him differently because um maybe mature kids, they would make fun of this they would make fun of my classmates that time because it's different. He always had different thoughts than everyone.
So this is something. Well, now again, like what I said, this is also something new, right? That we will have someone in students now will have someone in their class who has a mental thing, a mental issue, right? ADHD, bipolar, right, or whatever other diagnosed mental diseases or mental illnesses, right? And it's something that students also need to adapt to,
Yes.
right? How do you think? How do you think people should treat other people with these kinds of illnesses or these kinds of disabilities? Do you think do we need to treat them special?
I don't think. Maybe someone young, yes. So you have to treat them special. But if they're a young adult, especially in my age, I think we can treat them normally. They don't need. I think they don't need any special attention or what. I think that treating them normally makes them feel in place or
Like they belong.
Yes, they belong. Just because they have a disability doesn't mean that you have to treat. Doesn't mean they want it to be treated special.
Right. What can you say about those people who don't do that? Who would mock them? Who would be afraid to be with them or to even talk to them or just to mingle?
That's kind of sad. I mean, man, that's a sad way to think. I don't see a reason why you should think like that. They're not that different from us. They just have a disability.
But when you think there are people who are like that, there are people like that.
They are.
I've seen people like that, right?
And
And why do you think they are like that?
Maybe because they think that they are better.
Is it about education? Is it about they don't really know about it?
Well, some people are just douchebags. So.
I know. But if you will talk about improving this kind of thing, right? You think we lack?
Maybe in education, yes, because like you said in your time, and like my dad said at your times, it was something that was pushed to the side.
Yes,
it wasn't really.
It was a taboo. It was something that you cannot talk about.
And especially in the older times where it was even a bad word.
Yes, right. And people were really people with disabilities before you were even banned from doing things. They were condemned. They were condemned. That's how bad it was before.
Yes.
Right. But there are still people who are like that in this new generation.
Yes.
I think we need to educate everybody.
I think so too. Right? Education is the key.
Yes.
In this situation.
Maybe some people are misinformed about disabilities. Maybe it's also coming from their parents. I don't know. Maybe coming from their environment.
Yes, it can definitely.
Right. Maybe they belong in you belong in a family or in a group who would just do this, and they think it's right. It's okay. Right. It's so sad. You're right. It's so sad.
Especially in the internet.
Oh yes. Oh my goodness. Yes.
You see a lot.
More in the internet because everyone's hiding.
Oh yeah.
Right? You don't see them. Yeah. Everyone's hiding in an anonymous account.
Yes.
And even if they're showing their faces, they will still say it.
Yes.
On the internet, right?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Everyone is busy at their own spotlight.
Okay. Very good today. Again, very good, very good. I just noticed. Okay, I can still hear the A.
Really?
Yes, I can still hear the A most of the time. Okay, sometimes you will say but most of the time you will still A. Okay, and you don't correct yourself.
I don't know.
sometimes.
I don't notice it.
I don't notice. Okay, next time I will correct you on the spot.
Okay.
Okay, now I don't because I just want you to express
Mm.
yourself. But since I notice that you're not aware of it most of the time, then next time I will stop you.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll be aware of it. Okay, and then sometimes I will hear you use a different instead of an, you will use a for vowels.
Okay.
You said a opportunity.
It's supposed to be
An opportunity. Okay, be careful of those
Yes.
things. Okay, again, I don't stop you because it's your free flowing thoughts,
Yeah.
right? But next time I will.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
See you.